What is it about the effect of putting a light behind a large ventilation fan that's just so pleasing to look at? I think it just implies a sense of cool refreshingness, doesn't it? Though at the moment it's probably pumping out the scent of barbecued Nemmy. Authentic flame grilled. But yeah, probably not that pleasant. Disposal Centre Protocols. This facility is to be used for the dissolution and disposal of test subjects used in Nest 2 experiments. The potent solvents used will ensure that any biological matter within the vat, living or dead, is completely dissolved and ready for disposal. Please follow all safety protocols when using the disposal centre. Wear those goggles. Always confirm that no employees are in the chamber before beginning the dissolution process. Always use the regulated amount of solvent regardless of the volume or mass being disposed of. If a test subject reacts violently, do not halt the process. Leave the chamber filled for at least 12 hours, then check for complete dissolution before draining. That's oddly safety... We just read about it, Jill. That's oddly safety positive for an umbrella facility. Actual warnings geared towards the welfare of the employee. What are the odds? What are the odds? I mean, admittedly, still talking about the disposal of people who've used as human subjects, but still. Hey! Well, what do you know? Perhaps he can get into the safe rooms after all. I've not messed up my save there, Nemmy. Oh, he's wearing a little kilt. I just noticed that. Bless him.
What do we have here?
Nikolai, don't! The city needs that vaccine!
More than I do.
It's grape flavoured.
I don't think the wisdom I've been trying to impart on you is getting through. Now I know you can't put a price on life. But I'm in this business to get paid. So let's
Aren't
make
we
a
all?
deal. You go down there, battle the Nemesis, and I'll recall it all and sell the combat data.
Would he say data?
Show and
Or would he say data?
maybe I don't need the vaccine. Agreed? Good.
I have a counter offer. I kill Nemmy, then I take his tentacle, which I'm going to cut off, and I insert it into your rectum. How's that sound? Hey Nemmy, how's it going? Sit down. That's a bad Nemmy. No jumping on the Jill. You know this. We talked about this at your training sessions. Boop. Grenade launcher, savior of the universe. Boop. Okay. So yeah. We're basically trying to do a certain amount of damage to him to trigger the next stage of the fight at this point. So I'm going to try and avoid wasting too much of the flame ammo. I'm also going to try and take maximum advantage. What did that count? I feel scammed there, game. That should have counted. I'm also going to try and take maximum advantage of the actual explosion damage as well. We done? We're
Jill,
done.
is that you?
Carlos?
You're okay.
Forgiven value of okay.
Good idea.
We're not benching here. I'm shooting Nemmy. Just brute for shingering. Boop. That count as flaming someone for the performance. No. Zombie.
You've got company.
Zombie via cat flap. What a thing. What a time to be alive. Boop.
He's hiding behind tank 1.
Okay. Tank numero uno, you say? Yeah, I heard you. Damn it. Too slow. Admittedly, this is kind of the down... Oh, hi. I forgot there's 3 of you. But yeah. It's kind of the downside to playing with a controller in this particular fight. Oh, I didn't reload. Oh, thank you. Here. A parting gift. But yeah. It can be a little bit awkward to do. Ah, you missed. So you got it that time. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward to hit these giant red buttons. But I have to admit, the first time I did this, I didn't even know that was a thing. For some reason, it just wasn't clicking. Luckily, like I said, I was playing for the missus, so she had to point out for me, why don't you shoot the red things?
Behind tank 3.
Because I could not for the life of me figure out why the game was... Oh, there we go. Was telling me where he was. I thought I had to shoot him and make him fall down myself. Complete dirt moment. What can I say? He ragdolls the zombies, I love that. You don't get to make... Oh, come on. Better if not taking damage for that. Bloop. But yeah, you can speed this fight up. Oh, he's going into phase 3 already. Nice. You can speed this phase, well, this fight rather up. By giving him a good whacking in between sessions when he's running up and down. Bloop. Where's he going? Number 2. No, it's gonna be too slow. Fuck! Nah, you missed! Blah blah blah. Ash shot for you. I'll teach you to jump at Jill. Or Missy, sorry. It's been a while. Blap, blap. So might as well give him a little bit of a love tap now and again if... Huh? My L2 button's still not working properly. Oh. Oh, turn around, quick, quick. Ah, damn it. Yeah, this time round he doesn't stay on the floor as long as he did in, what is he gonna do with the overhead if he did the swipe? Oh god. This could not be the end. Camera, camera please. Hi Jill. Oh, has he gone down? Ah, damn it. Like I say, he doesn't stay down as long as he did in the fight outside the clock tower. Is it worth me just tracking him and trying to avoid the zombies? That might actually be a better idea, believe it or not. Oh, okay. Taking the piss, are we? Oh well. Never mind, never mind. You missed! Yep, we're gonna miss. Ah, you can't hit shit. You wanna slap this Jill booty? You ain't slapping shit. Oh. Go, go, go. Blap. Damn it. Hit him in the arm instead. I think he really doesn't leave the heart parasite out for long in this phase. It's supposed to be the game's way of telling you that's probably not what you're doing this time around. Yeah, I know. Nope. Where'd he go?
Number 8.
Ah, the one with one of them. Excellent. Nice and easy.
I got this. Not what I intended. Well, take it.
Ah, you suck at this, Nemmy. Ah! Okay, don't try and reload and dodge, that doesn't work. Nope, game, please. I am pushing the R1 button now. I would like to be allowed to dodge. If that's not... There we go. Blap, blap, blap. It's down? It's down!
Jill! Here comes a crane. Use it to climb up.
Oh no. Come on. Come on.
Just can't stay dead, can you? And it's Carlos with the haymaker. Broke its jaw, probably its neck too. And after the beating and the explosions, the multiple explosions, you kind of hope at this point it is actually dead.
I'm gonna melt this fucker into mush.
But no, he's still kicking. I think the scene kind of emphasises that all these times you think you've killed Nemmy, but we know it didn't happen, but I think the idea is that once he takes a certain amount of damage, he basically plays possum to give himself time to heal, digivolve, whatever you want to call it. And then once he feels, back on fighting form, then he gets up and keeps chasing you. When you think about it, it's pretty damn bloody clever of the creature.
I have to get that vaccine back.
To deliberately fake defeat in order to get you to drop your guard and leave it alone while it heals itself. I would think that's what it implies. Okay. Any more goodies? Gunpowder? Excellent. Take some of that. Okay, what's all this about? Weapon spec sheet. Excellent. Redacted. Prototype title: Ferromagnetic Infantry Use Next Generation Railgun. Codename Finger. Chief developer Nest 2 by Cornell Garner with assistance from the United States Army. 60mm ammo with a muzzle velocity of 6,000 meters per second. I'm assuming that's meters. Yeah, that would be right. Meters per second. Because it'd be MPH if it was miles. If it was miles, that'd be ridiculous. Like supersonic weaponry. That would be absolutely insane. Objective: suppression of new bioweapons in case of an outbreak. Additional notes: extreme firepower provides the secondary benefit of completely obliterating the target, leaving no trace behind, and thus no accountability. User feedback: this thing is totally rad. Tyrant's out of line, just give him the finger. Problem solved. Packs of firepower we need. It would even be better if there were a way to control the output. Mobility may prove problematic in the field. Perhaps a platform could be refined. It requires multiple power sources. It may be difficult to secure in practice. Could you consolidate it into a single power source? Demands. Make it smaller, more compact, easier to use, but retaining all functionality. There's people around the world who've worked in various industries. Have I got anything else? No, apparently not. They've most likely worked in industries where people have to do this kind of thing, like R&D stuff, who are sick and tired of hearing, can you make it smaller, easier to work with, without losing any of its functionality? Probably people screaming at the screen right now. No, we can't actually. It's always the thing, isn't it, about fictional universes, especially like steampunk stuff, where you see all these big, bulky technology. You know the way humans work, that would never happen. No one would be happy with that. They'd always be demanding that you refine it to make it smaller, more portable, simpler to use with less effort. No one would ever be happy to just use it as is, as a big clunky machine. Just wouldn't happen. Human beings are all about convenience at the end of the day. And, by the way, the room we can see through the glass to our left, that's actually the melting pit. Hey, Nikolai.
It's done. Give me the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No. You print money. I like money. We shall make ours an ongoing arrangement. Now drop the gun.
Counter-offer. I shoot you in the face and then clam slam your still twitching corpse. Suddenly, Deus Ex Nemmy. Oh, Nemmy boy. Now you're just a giant slug blob. Oh. No, we're going Resident Evil 4 with this, aren't we? I forgot about that.
Have you ever seen anything so incredible?
Yes, I just said. In Resi 4.
Millions. But, you know how it is. City's about to explode, and you can't put a price on life.
I don't think that saying means what you think it means.
Nikolai!
Jill!
Go after Nikolai!
Where were you during all of
We've
this?
got the vaccine.
What about you?
We're running out of time. I've got this.
I know you do.
Look, just so you know, this is the last fucking time.
Good job, we've got a giant energy weapon to back that statement up, Jill. Or else it would not be the last time, as we've already established. Excellent. Attractive lady, giant weapon. Yet another fantasy that's being lived out throughout this game, apparently. Okay, we blew its armor off, that's a good start.
Cooldown in progress. Please reactivate power
Look at defenestrated penis now, Nemmy. Perhaps that's intentional. It probably is intentional.
Power.
Needs ammo too. I'm not going to address that though, thankfully. You twitch your pustules at me,
Want some more?
you obscene little creature. That didn't work, apparently. For some reason. Nope. Stay back. Nah, you suck at this. Yeah. That's disgusting. Nope. Ah, you missed. Nah, you missed again. Gotta do this 3 times. had to do it 3 times in the original as well, didn't you? Shove the things back into their sockets.
Power sources.
Go ahead.
Although you're running around like a big
Right back on
arena
your ass.
that was divided by the trail of the shot from the gun, actually, and the gun was a lot bigger and chunkier than this. It was a stationary object. No, you missed. You suck at this. Aha! Aha! Ah, what's wrong? Can't take a little constructive criticism. Oh god, I'm reloading. Did not realize I was going to be reloading. Yeah, run! Run! There's no time, Jill. There's just no time. He's already going to be getting up again in a second. He doesn't stay down that long. Yeah, case in point. I need to be away from him before he finishes reviving.
Fuck you up.
Shit talking the nemesis. Damn it. Oh. Oh shit. Ow. You know that really slow grab attack? Believe it or not, it's probably the most difficult attack in this entire bloody game to dodge. In my opinion, at least, anyway. Ow! Okay, so you can hit me now. Congratulations. Honestly, did not think that was going to come anywhere near me. Clearly. Okay. Oh, reloading again. Such brute for shingering. No. Haha. Damn it, I'm still reloading. That was going to look very, very cool and you ruined it, Nemmy. Oh well. My dream of doing a fancy dodge roll as his final shot is all gone to hell. Oh well.
All power sources
I am
activated.
sick of your
Powering
shit.
up.
She's got a lot of things to work out here, as you can probably tell by the dialogue. And boop. Ho, 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 ho. Missing your shoulder and half your spine. Here, hold this, would you? Oh my!
Come on. Next time, take the fucking hit.
The penetrated has become the penetratee! But still covered in splooge. Can't have it all, I guess. Took out like a huge chunk of the damn wall behind him as well. I like that as a little extra touch as well. They didn't just blow Nemesis up. You see, the shot took out like a tunnel bloody behind the thing as well. Although it does make you wonder. I'm going to just pick up some items just because I can. Don't need any of this at this point. I'm going to pick it up anyway. They just make you wonder why. I don't think there's a similar tunnel up top from like the first shot. And this is supposed to be implying that Jill somehow overcharged the weapon for the final shot. Because that's a thing that it can do, maybe? But it shouldn't be, because it's still using a regular bit of ordnance, even if it is. No, I don't know. Suspicious contract memo. Probably shouldn't label it like that. Contract overview. Received offer from client seeking to use RC crisis to undermine and claim market share of UC via multi-pronged strategy. Sabotage UC attempts to destroy evidence of the outbreak, to maximize capability. Induce encounters between UC bioweapons and security forces law enforcement to collect combat data to ascertain viability of tech. C. Report deployment of any new bioweapons, including Project N. C. Specifications. Okay. Remuneration exceeds current offer from UC and takes top priority. However, the client has agreed to a grace period before using any deliverables so that payment from UC may also be collected. Playing both ends against the middle. Actually, no, it's not, because one party actively knows what you'd be doing. So it's still just a regular betrayal. Rather than a complicated multi-betrayal. No.
Get away with that vaccine. I hope
All of Umbrella's facilities happen to have a large shaft in the middle with like a three-pronged structure supported somewhere in the centre thereof. I suppose they are both the same sort of facility ultimately, but still. Seems a little odd. Have they been round the back? Okay. Kind of half expected there would be. Boop. I've just realised I'm using the regular Magnum as well.
I can still catch him.
Apparently I didn't... Isn't there an upgrade for this? Like an extended barrel or something? I mean, I didn't need it, obviously, but... I'm sure there was. Oh well. Never mind, never mind.
Oh no.
How did you not see him? He must have just been standing there.
Promised you this, didn't I?
Well, that's awfully nice.
No!
Dick!
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
No, don't care. My client ordered me to reduce Umbrella to rub.
10 minutes until missile
Ah.
impact.
The missile has launched.
Where is that coming from?
And that is my cue. Goodbye.
Is that being broadcast on the TVs?
Valentine.
It's Missy.
Shame you didn't listen to me when you had the chance.
You're the closest pronunciation so far. Deus Ex Carlos. Oh, did you slap him on the nose? Bad Russian. Stay down.
Jill! Shoot him!
Gladly.
I can't. I'll hit you.
Do it! You have to! There's no other way.
Goku and Raditz right here. Yeah, trying to get him in the head.
Hey, I told you I couldn't leave you in a Carlos's world. That would just be too cruel.
Good job you were wearing a flak jacket. Unlike Nikolai.
What about him?
Why'd you do it?
There's a price tag for everything. Even letting the world burn.
Who are you working for?
Umbrella.
I'll tell you, if you get me out of here. I'll pay you whatever you want.
Probably Wesker too.
You're a fool. You're a fool! If I die, you'll never find out the truth.
I don't mind a little detective work.
Okay, we're leaving him for the missile. Is that the... that's how we absolve Jill of having to murder a man in cold blood. Don't want our protagonist doing that.
Jill, you alright?
No? You not been keeping up?
Stick together. We'll be
There it
fine.
is.
Come on.
Hey, you guys can adopt me. I told you. We can get a puppy.
I thought there was no one else in that city that was important. Oh fuck, right, EMP effect. That's what happens when a nuke goes off. So we're gonna crash and die now. Oh no, the electronics came back on by themselves. We're fine. Yeah, I suppose. No, I can't really justify that. I don't know if there's enough that's purely mechanical in helicopters to survive that.
So long, RC.
Of course, we're going to die from the radiation exposure, because we will still pretty close to the
I felt
blast.
empty and cold as the heat from the blast washed over us.
Yeah, if you can feel heat, you guys are dead already.
This death wasn't caused by a monster-making virus. It was greed.
It was also the virus.
Human greed.
I'm just saying. Not to belittle the message you're putting out there.
Then and there, the ashes of Raccoon City would be Umbrella's ashes too. I would end them, once and for all.
Probably should have been out there with Chris and Co helping do that then. Rather than moping around in your apartment. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. And that is the end of the game. Short little experience. Took me, about 6 hours or so? So not the longest experience in the world. Not a bad thing in and of itself. I mean, the original game itself was short. Which does bring to mind a couple of questions. Why did you cut so much? A clock tower sequence entirely gone. You could argue that perhaps with the new form of Nemesis they wanted to introduce, it wouldn't really have worked. Just I would have said, perhaps have an intermediary phase, where he's like semi-mutated, like I say, a bit more tentacly. But no, they cut that out entirely, in favour of bringing out, like, Dog Nemmy a bit quicker. We missed the graveyard sequence entirely as well. Again, you can probably argue that didn't actually add anything to the game or the narrative per se. I mean, it was interesting. And the Gravedigger boss fight... Well, the Gravedigger boss fight was unique within the game and incredibly frustrating until you figured out what you were supposed to be doing. So maybe, again, that's why they cut it, because it wasn't integral to the story. Some of the other stuff, like building up a bit more mystery and suspense around what's going on, who's picking off the UBC members, rather than just making it blatantly obvious in his introduction that it's Nikolai doing it. I don't think he actually kills anyone directly apart from scrawny dude whose name I can't remember because it was only in a document. It's like in the original, again, depending on what you did throughout the game, he murders Tyrell, doesn't he? I think he always murders Tyrell, but it depends on your actions throughout the game, whether you see him do it, or whether you just turn up and find Tyrell already dead, if I remember correctly. I do appreciate they gave Tyrell a bit more screen time and characterization, because again, he's either dead or lives just long enough to babble something at you before getting shot in the original. Very much a coincidental character. Or incidental character, whichever. But I wish they'd done that with like all the characters, expand them more, give them more to do. I think they did quite a good job of making Mikhail quite a stand-up dude considering what he does for a living. In a very short space of time as well. Which again, quite cool, I like that. I know they technically added a new area by giving you more to do in the sewers. You're only in the sewers for a short time in RE3 original, if I remember correctly. I think it's just after. Is it just after or just before the Gravedigger fight? It'd be before it, wouldn't it? Because the worm's still alive. But I don't know how I feel about that. It's like exchanging something as cool and interesting visually as the clock tower sequence for more time in a sewer. Nah, not really feeling that. Again, I know perhaps the way they've decided to pace it with Nemesis Evolutions, perhaps you couldn't really justify that. But I still would have liked it, to be quite frank. Do the whole clock tower thing, leave the hospital as purely a Carlos area. But then again, I suppose if you'd done it the way they did originally, you'd then have to figure out how and why, more accurately, you get Jill from the clock tower into the labs. It was a little bit of a... It wasn't very well plotted out in the original, I admit that. So perhaps this did flow a bit better with her being in the hospital directly. I don't know. I still wanted the clock tower sequence, basically. I don't know if there is a way you could fit that into the new structure, but I still would have liked it. Perhaps you could have had Carlos go to leave her in the clock tower in a secure room, go to the hospital, get what he needs, come back, and then have him mention to her that while he was there he came across documentation saying there was something below the hospital. Or he can mention obviously that this random hospital seems to have all the facilities to make a vaccine for this deadly virus that no one should even know exists. Then have Jill say, well obviously that's a thing. I want to know why, and then have her go out and do it. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Overall though, not bad at all. Swapping out the self-defense items the R3make had and putting the dodge roll in its place. Mixed feelings about that. The dodge roll seems to be very inconsistent, and there are, I don't think the game does enough to tell you about the times when you can't use the roll. For example, you can't cancel a reload to go into a dodge. I think the game should actually tell you that, rather than let you find out the hard way by getting nommed or smashed or whatever. And there seems to be like a recovery period after your character gets up as well, where you can't dodge immediately. Which again, I think the game should probably tell you about rather than let you experience the hard way, in my opinion. I probably would have kept the self-defense mechanism, perhaps included the dodge roll as an option. I still would have kept the self-defense idea. Perhaps brought back what they did in RE1, where there's a dedicated item you actively lose. I mean, I don't want the knife durability thing back, that was irritating in RE2 remake. Durability systems for weapons are always an absolute waste of time in my opinion. Yeah, overall, I think I like the experience. New Jill, yeah, personality-wise, not a fan of the way they characterised her, but she became a bit better towards the end. When she stopped being actively antagonistic towards everyone she encountered. Now, I do appreciate the whole idea that she got sort of PTSD from the original Mansion incident. That was good. That's a good addition. Perhaps if you'd lent a bit more heavily on that as an explanation for her antagonism, that would have helped balance it out. Not quite sure about the direction they're really pushing of Nemesis being an unwelcome suitor. I know I made jokes about it, but they seem to be pushing it as an actual narrative element, especially towards the end there. With that final line, not sure about that. But overall, quite enjoyed the experience. I would recommend it to anyone who wants to pick it up and give it a go. And I'll be doing all the bonus content by myself. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this rambling experience. And yeah, please do go out and play this yourselves. It's worth your while. Till then, see you next time, folks. Bye-bye now.